Hello everyone, have you heard about the man from the future? This is a story about a guy who used $800, traded the US stock market in 2 weeks, placed 126 stock trades, turning this humble $800 deposit into a $350 million fortune. Coming under investigations by the SEC, how was it possible that back-to-back winning every single trade almost as though he knew what was going to happen? This is not a story about Madoff, who was also trying to purport a very high winning ratio, but this was actually a 100% win. The guy's name is Andrew Carlssin. Now we know this to be actually fiction. It is a story, like I said in the beginning of this. It is an urban legend. It was originally reported by a satirical newspaper, but because someone in Yahoo News didn't do proper research, they reported this, and then people around the world began to believe that this was true. But how far from the truth is this really? It's not really that far from the truth, because there are so many social trading websites out there in stocks, in options, in crypto, and nowadays with leverage and a lot of AI functionality, there are just so many evidences of people in various social trading platforms, retail trading platforms, who have turned a small deposit, maybe not into hundreds of millions, but they have turned like $10 to $100 deposits into hundreds of thousands. So, is it really just fiction? Not necessarily. What we're here to talk about is that what if we could pull the future into the now? What if we could look at today from the future's perspective? If we currently are able to project ourselves into the reality that we wish to be in, can we then do actions today with that clarity, with that discernment that has come from the future? That is actually possible. And this is what Neville Goddard, one of the foremost influencers in the community of manifestation, to basically live as though the wish fulfilled. This is what is constantly being spoken about. And today, I actually wrote a daily journal with a bunch of prompts, all right, that will help you to be able to put the future into the now. I'm actually going to get my laptop right out here and read them to you. Not only that, I'm going to be putting these prompts down in the description as well. What I did today was, as I did my daily journal, I decided to give myself an assignment, all right? And I'm going to show you what that assignment is. So what I do a lot in my journaling, is that I tend to call upon my higher self. I actually have a dialogue with my higher self as I write. But why not? In a different reality, there is a higher version of ourselves. In a different dimension, there is a version of ourselves who has already done all the things that we want to do. So today when I did my journal, I started with my Thanksgiving, my daily Thanksgiving. My higher self wrote to myself, "Now are you ready? Yes, go ahead and write about the dream life. What do you want? Where is this place? What is the environment? What do you experience every day that you so enjoy over your previous life? What do you wake up to? How do you feel about it? What if money were no object? What if you never had to look at price tags? What would you do? What would you buy? What activities would you do? What clubs or associations or motivations would you join? Who would you hang out with? Who would you help? Who would you want to develop? What would you like to develop? What would you think on a daily basis? What would you eat on a daily basis? What things would you do that you previously couldn't? What activities did you previously put on a pedestal that when you tried turned out wasn't all that great? What turned out to be more fruitful than expected? So these were the prompts that I created out of free writing, or at the same time, in association, being in the mode of receptiveness from my higher self. And I wrote this out. So after that, it came back to the introspection. So this is something that I would like you to do, all right? Take 15 minutes, 30 minutes, write this out. And it's interesting, like how much ideas flow. Let the ideas flow. Type it out or write it on pen and paper, or you could even like record yourself speaking it. Do not self-censor, speak, freely, and be as descriptive as possible. So to give you an example, here's what I wrote. My life is wonderful and abundant. My windows are thick and quality glazed. I cannot hear anything outside when within, but when I open them in the mornings, not only do I smell the fresh, unpolluted air, but I also hear serenity. Because the sun hits my house at an angle. The sun illuminates my rooms, but not to the point that it's warm or interfering. When I open my toilet, I actually smell freshness. Because the toilet is so huge, right? So obviously I made full use of the space in planter boxes. I have many plants and skylighting, plants potted as well as hanging plants. My new coffee machine is amazing. Although I like operating it, my housemate is becoming professional like a barista. That's because I actually sent my maid for a barista course to make nice coffee for the family. Better cappuccino than I could ever do myself. LOL. I like my garden, and actually I also tried putting golf. What pissed me off about golf before was that I couldn't make a good contact. But ever since I found out how, it's fun to practice and get better than other people. I love our pool. And the special fish that we have, so majestic. I hired special ecologists to set up this beautiful, marvelous fish pond with the acrylic viewing gallery on one side. My dad enjoys looking at it during his free time. We also have a fountain in the way that my daughter wants. Actually, our fish pond is a great feature. Instead of rectangular, we also changed the shape of the fucking pool that the development has set for us. Some people say, what the fuck, you need so many housemates to maintain your place. But hey, I'm creating jobs and employment. Ha ha ha. In fact, I can even put the maids under payroll and even have a company set up. I also help my mom understand she is my mom, not the head maid. But she often gets her role confused. I actually appointed a general manager of the house to make sure all the aspects are taken care of because it's just so many. I also celebrate key Myanmar holidays among my workers. I give them special bonuses and let them have a cookout and even karaoke in our utility room. I give them special leave to let them enjoy themselves. My daily tasks involve sitting at my desk, spinning the globe. Sometimes I play dress up as Neville Goddard for the fun of it. I flip through the master key book as I enjoy my coffee. I also have my housemates arrange my outfits so I do not need to use brain power to decide what to wear, so I can use my brain for other things. I go to the sauna often with my dad and my children, and everyone knows how good this is to get the toxins out of our body. And this is actually just the part that I wrote for today. I'm going to be continuing on this tomorrow. But I just want to give you guys an idea, right? We can pull the future in the now. As vivid as that sounds, I mean, like, when you record it, playing it back, hearing your voice, as if it's a note from yourself to yourself. Listen to that often, and that soon becomes your reality. And also check out my video on the success shopping list, which is basically a method of writing out a lot of things that will prove to yourself and give yourself signs that yes, you've made it. Even this lamp that is illuminating me right now, it's like, that's a cheap little enhancement, but seeing that on my table knows that I've gotten one more thing for myself. I'm building towards my dream life. Next, I'm going to have that globe on my table, just like what I wrote about today. So guys, go out there, achieve and co-create your destiny. Share this video with someone that you think will be helpful to, and write me your comments down below. Save this too. I would like to hear from you when you come back 1 month from now and tell me how you are now living a way better life than you did 1 month ago. Peace out.